This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life. Okay, so is there a strategy that you're going to employ for yourself with the marketing stuff?
I do.
Just comfortability?
Yeah, so the repetition is a lot that I'm needing to creating more opportunities for me to put myself out there and for me to, one, do lectures, host webinars, that kind of thing. Even just this podcast of me getting used to talking about the business, about myself, about that already right now, even just us meeting once a week for this podcast is a step in helping me
in that direction. Yes.
And so creating those opportunities of, putting myself out there. So this is one. I do have other things down the pipeline that I'm working on. Like I said, lecture-based things, webinar-based things, more online platform-based things. And then for the selling, it will get there. It's just the worst for me at the moment, because I never want to make anybody feel like they have to do something. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels, I haven't found the space where it feels like I'm helping somebody and solving their problem and doing them the service. Mm-hmm. That's the goal. I see where that.
Yeah, like you want to be there, but you're not there yet.
But it feels, intrinsically, it feels like I can do this for you. Like, I want to be helpful. I want to be of service, but I also have to live. I also have to, and bridging those two together, to make everybody happy. That's the goal, but I'm not quite there yet.
Okay, let me use another example and see how you view this. So my bodywork clients, I'll charge anywhere from 85 to 130, depending on where I'm at, where in the country I'm at for an hour bodywork session. And that used to make me a little uncomfortable to even charge that. And then I started to think to myself, what I do for my clients, sometimes they'll have a shoulder issue. And this is not everybody, because mostly these are people with, just tightness that they have never, they train aerial for 4 years and never get a massage and never roll out their shoulder.
Yeah.
Or they have nerve impingement and they have numbness because their nerves are getting squished.
Yeah.
I can solve that in 1 hour. Probably. Because I know the 3 spots that I need to release.
Yeah.
And they have a really rough hour and they're breathing and crying and shit.
Yeah.
But that person could be at a chiropractor for 6 months and not have that same. And a lot of times that is the case. They've been to everybody.
Yeah.
And so it changed how I thought about it. Because I was like, actually, that's kind of cheap for compared.
I can see that.
To the problem they would have if they never found me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then, for example, this is how I also view it. You teach workshops. That's a lot of what I'm doing this year. And my strategy with the workshops is I kind of whittle it down to smaller numbers. For example, for one of my workshops, I had 2 more spots to fill. So the whole week, that's all I thought. I just need 2 people. Mm-hmm. And I was like, who do I just need to remind?
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that probably would do it if they were. So I just reminded 5 people and I got it sold out.
Yeah. What was when
you
you
know?
reached out to them to remind them, what was your verbiage to them? Were you like, "Hey, where are you? Sign up," or were you like, "Hey, it's me," like what was that verbiage that you
So most of the people are students who I'm friendly with because I'm just friendly with all my students. So I'll like DM and I'll leave a voice text and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to be in whatever city next weekend. And I know that we talked about us working together again. I'm going to be there. There's 2 spots left. I'd love for it to be you. If you can't do it, I'll cry at home.
Yeah.
But it's okay."
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, I can't do it. My kids, whatever." But then somebody
We'll take it.
will take it. The sweet retreats thing that I'm doing in June. Obviously, you've done sweet retreats before, but you weren't hosting, right?
I wasn't
You just went in as a hired teacher.
Yeah, I was there for a month and did the residency. So I in
Yes.
slightly different contracts. I wasn't like a week workshop. I was there for a while.
Do you know what's the most fun when you just have barely enough energy for life is when your kid is like, "Can you find me this Lego that is the size of a piece of rice?"
Amazing. I don't envy you in this moment in time. That is for sure. I don't envy you.
I think that this is a very interesting mentality that I have developed over the last couple years that I think is very useful. It's also kind of showing me the difference between 2 different mentalities that people like us can have. At a lot of aerial studios that I've been at, some teachers have the mentality that their job is to show up and teach whoever shows up. Believe part of the reason why I was able to be successful at the loft is because I did not have that mentality. I took the mental responsibility of filling my class because number one, I wanted to make as much money as possible for that hour and a half that I was there. Number two, I wanted to always show, this is the Chinese in me, I wanted to show my bosses that I was, what's the word?
Valuable.
Valuable. And killing it, numbers wise. Like, numbers are really important to me.
A key player, I would say.
Yeah. And so even the studio that I'm at now, you can tell the teachers that have that mentality and the ones that don't.
Yeah.
Because like they're happy to teach 2 people showing up. I'm okay with that right now because I just started, but that's not going to be okay in a year.
Yeah.
Like if that happens, I will be like to the owners, I'll be like, we need to change the date, the time, the apparatus of these classes. It's not working.
I feel yeah.
And I'm not hanging out here and wasting your time too.
I feel yeah.
So I kind of like have that mentality with everything I do because it is a numbers game when it comes to like, okay, I got 5 classes this week. I want them to be brimming with people because I want the highest return on my time.
Yeah. I get that.
And so that kind of like went into my thoughts about sweet retreats. Like, I think my minimum is like 9 people or 8 people,
Okay.
but they have 29 rooms,
They do have
29 spots. Sorry. Like I wanted to sell 29 spots.
Where are you at with that? Did you sell out? Are you at 29?
So when is it? It's January the 18th right now. And my retreat is June the 21st. I think I've sold 14 spots.
That's amazing. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And we're still an early bird.
Yeah.
So I have space for people who want to come in. If I don't sell one more spot between now and then, I'm still good. But like, I don't know. I think some people, different personality than me, might be like really cool with hitting their minimum and like just, really happy to just,
Yeah.
work with those people. Like that's not my goal. My goal is to sell it out because I'm like, I want to make as much money as possible and we're going to have fun. The more people, the better.
Totally. I get that.
Yeah. I don't know. Do I sound shallow?
No, not at all. Not at all at all. I was in the mindset of I don't know if I would call the mindset of being like I'm just showing up and happy to teach whoever, but I'm definitely like it's not quite that for me, but I'm definitely not in the space where I'm going to push to get those numbers in. 'Cause it's kind of like I don't want to, and this is just my way of how I'm thinking and how I know that I need to shifting of I don't want to push because if you don't want to be there, I don't want to feel like I'm making you be there. Like, I feel there's a part of me that's like, if I don't want to seem salesy, I don't want to seem like I'm putting myself, you know what I mean? Like, when you see certain companies that are just sponsored all the time and they're you don't want to jump on the phone with them because you know they're going to sell you something. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe, that kind of feel.
You know what, though? I think it's so interesting because it's such a slight shift.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of like, I don't want them if they don't want me, like, that's not I'm like in a different hallway.
Yeah. Which is a hallway I would love to explore. For sure.
Yeah. Like, I'm not, that's good, Bean. Good job. I'm not in that hallway because to me, I'm just like, if somebody, like, I'm not chasing down people who aren't interested. And it's an abundance mindset. It's like, I just have to find the people that really want to be in that room with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do everything I can to find those people and then just tell them, remind them, this is the room you want to be in. Because I know you're going to invest in this anyway. Or maybe you don't know you're going to invest in it.
Yeah.
But, here's a good example. So I met this mom who's, her kid is friends with...
Don't talk about my friends.
Okay, I'll talk about Sharon, okay? The mom.
No. Don't talk
Okay, so anyways, I was explaining to her... I was telling, and I wasn't trying to sell the class because she's like this person who kind of lived in the area, but like she was like, I haven't worked out in a long time. And I was like, it's so interesting. I've got all these new beginner students, and there's one student in particular who at her body weight, she is not going to be in an athletic enough body of her own to do these things for a while.
Yeah.
Like, she's overweight.
Yeah.
And for her to get to where someone else is the first day, her body is going to have to transform.
Totally.
There's no other way. Like, that's what I love about Ariel. Like, it's not my rule. It's gravity. It's like...
She's a bitch.
I know.
I have a love-hate relationship with gravity. She always...
It's gravity, yes. It's not how I feel about you or your skill set.
Yeah. It's literally...
She's gonna have to figure out a way to change the body composition in her own body to become capable of doing this. And she is showing up every week. She's going to the gym with her boyfriend 5 days a week to supplement it.
She's committed. She's invested.
Yeah. And now she's found somebody who's as invested in her
Yeah.
as she is in herself. I'm that invested in her. Like, before class, every week I text her. I was like, are you coming?
Aw, yeah.
And, you'll get the vibe if somebody doesn't want to get a text from you.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that, so when I posted my first act creation program that I was like launching it and getting people interested, I had a lot of interest. And when I started fielding calls and started reaching out to people and we started talking, I would get a handful of people that would message me immediately and be like, what are you selling me? How much is this? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, hang out. Can we just have a conversation to see like if it's even a good fit for both of us? Like, can we, so like learning how to not take it so personally when somebody's like, what are you, like, how much, what are you selling me? And being so short instead of being open-minded to like actually listen to what the program is and what I'm offering. And you know what I mean?
Amanda, I think that's going to
Get better over time the more I do it.
get way easier over time because the whole part of having a podcast in coordination with my business is that you're not cold calling anymore because they've already heard from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's like I get better at it. It gets easier for me because sales is easier because it's a big circle. It's a big loop because maybe they've heard Expecting an Aerialist, or maybe your new clients will start listening to this through the grapevine of other trusted friends.
Yeah.
And then it's not going to feel that way anymore. I think that you're just in the beginning stages of it.
Of the selling for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because at the beginning when I was quote unquote selling, wrap your head around silks, like it's just an uphill, you know, like you just finished figuring out what your product is. And now you're like, okay, now I have to tell people. But they're like trying to figure out if you have credibility.
Yeah.
And then you have to show, like, you know, and it kind of has to be, you know, that movie Everywhere All at Once, whatever.
I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Oscar winning. You guys go see it. I went and I cried my ugly tears of Chinese trauma, generational trauma. Such a good movie.
Watch it.
Anyways, yeah, like I think that. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. That one I heard.
Bean, are you okay?
You're like the biggest.
Be careful.
Ever. Just thumped.
Bean.
I can't.
Amanda, I feel like you're going to be in my hallway in a little bit. It just takes time because, like, that's kind of my overall social media / marketing strategy. Some marketing experts say, you know, focus on one, like, platform if you have not enough bandwidth for all of the platforms.
Yeah.
And so for a while I did that because if you haven't, like, built up your Instagram yet, you kind of have to focus. But, like, now that I have podcasts that have been running long enough,
Yeah.
I just have to, like, pepper the world. It does feel like some days, I think last year I told Kelly, my co-host from Greener Grass, that it felt like I was feeding drops of water into the desert with my social media.
Analogy.
That's how I felt. It felt like it was doing nothing. Yeah. Like it was just getting absorbed and I was getting spit out. Like it
just evaporated. Yeah.
Yes, like gone. But it's not. It's not true. People are seeing it. They're just not necessarily liking it. Next year, I'm starting her up for school next year already. Wow. I know it's crazy. It's January. I know. The lottery for the charter school system starts now. It's crazy. So good. I looked at the hours for school for her next year. Kindergarten goes from 7:30 in the morning to 3.
That's like a whole day.
Does that feel long to you, or is it just me?
I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't really know how that goes.
No, but when I was in kindergarten, I think it was like 9 to 1.
Oh, wow. I don't know. It feels like a long time. It feels like
It feels like a long day. So imagine me leaving the studio at 10:30 and then getting her to school by 7:30, which means we have to get up and have breakfast and blah, 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 blah.
I don't envy you.
I mean, I guess I could take a nap right after I get home and then start my day at like 9, but like...
I mean, that's what it's
broken up.
It's kind of, so my... You can jump on my bandwagon. So like last night I got home at 10 from work and then I had a client that I had at 7, but I had to wake up at 5:30. So it's just a fast turnaround. And then as soon as I got home, I had a nap before our podcast. So
oh, today.
So I feel your pain. I did.
I mean, it's just going to be every day though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
not
like
sustainable.
Right now it has to be. Like right now, has to be there by 9, which is totally doable. But those late classes work for me. I got to keep them. I'm not going to stop.
Make sure you get rest, because fast turnarounds like that, every day, all day. Oh my God, not sustainable. Just make.
I mean, the thing is, I've never had that much time to myself either. 7:30 to 3.
Yeah, make sure
I could get a 2-hour nap.
Make sure you
and train.
Yeah.
I mean, in my fantasies.
Make sure you sleep. For sure.
I mean,
hours.
That starts next August, so I've got time to figure it out. But that is the new schedule.
Crazy. It's gonna come.
Okay, what were you trying to say to me before I interrupted you?
Oh no, I wanted to open up the conversation of when you're social media and you said like you're peppering into the world. I have to let go of this idea of perfectionism. So even like the combo that I just posted, that you commented on just now. Like I wasn't going to post it. I was like, I have to refilm this because my foot's not like this. I'm not wearing I'm wearing oh, I can't say that.
Mismatched clothes.
Clothing. That's really hard to say. Like the clothing, the aesthetic isn't quite right. I didn't necessarily want to film it in the space that I filmed it in, and like it wasn't fully flushed out. And then I was like, you know what? I have to just post it. I just post just to post. And like I have a heart, and that's why I don't post so much, because nothing ever feels like I want it to look a certain way. Like
Yeah.
even the caption that I had posted with that video, I deleted. So the initial caption was, "It's just me in my corner dancing out my feels," or something like that. And I deleted that because I'm like, oh no, it's not true actually, because it's the combo just to be the combo. I'm not actually emoting in it. I'm not actually dancing anything. And my thought process there was like, if I post this and I'm running an act creation program and I'm posting this is me dancing my feels, and I'm not actually dancing and not actually emoting to the point where I feel like I'm showing my skill set in that performative way, like that's a false representation. So I just,
Oh my God, that's a lot of thinking.
I'm telling you. But this is where deep down into Amanda's brain, like this is
This
is how I operate on one thing. And it's like, and nobody cares, but I care. These are all the things that I go through.
I mean, I think it's great that you care. Rachel used to do like 30 takes of a routine, of a sequence before she put it up.
One that I posted was like take number 12, and it still wasn't what I wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, finally, I was just like, you know what? January, February combo. That's it.
Listen.
Horrible.
I understand that you're probably wearing a sweatshirt that didn't match your pants.
Horrible.
It didn't affect my viewing at all. You guys, I commented on Amanda's post. I said, "You are my Lyra hero." That is what I posted. Commented on her post. Because at least for aerialists, that's what they're watching. I get you though, because at the loft, if I wasn't on the plainest white wall, centered, if I do a video and my phone isn't centered on the point, I'll lose my mind.
Yeah.
But I think it needs to be somewhere in between, because if it's to the point where it's like preventing you from posting, that's kind of where you have to stop yourself.
Which is why I went ahead and just posted it.
And what kind of response did you get besides your crazy co-host?
No, I mean, it was all the lovely comments.
Yeah.
The people who commented were lovely, but that's what I go through every time I post. You know what I mean? And so, like, a part of me wants to take it down and refilm it again with the caption that I wanted to put, but actually, like, emote into it. Especially if I'm promoting my act creation program, when I'm talking and teaching and doing all of those things.
I didn't feel like you weren't emoting at all.
Oh, but see, that's it was to know where I could go and feel and be. Because when I was filming it, it wasn't with that intention. I was filming it just to figure out what I was doing and just to get the combo down. And I was like, oh, this grip seems fun. What happens if my leg goes here? That was that filming. It wasn't meant to be performative. It wasn't meant to be like, you know what I mean?
I don't necessarily think people see you like quote unquote performing or not, and then they decide, oh, I don't want her to be my teacher. Because for aerial students, they're looking for transitions and choreo and interesting things.
Yeah.
And then also their standard of what a performative level is way different than ours. Way different.
Yes, but that's part of the act creation program that I want to dive deep into, so that level of understanding gets elevated.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think that, like, if I, who am a peer of yours, saw that, I was like, fuck, this is great. Like, there's no way some student who's been doing aerial for 3 years is going to be like, that's not great. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because also, like, maybe it'll help to think to yourself, it's okay that I'm posting works in progress, even if you don't even say works in progress. Like, because that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like, this is me today doing aerial. At least that's the way I view it. Like, some days it's not as great as others. But I get it. Like, for example, I'm flying into LA at the end of February to shoot for Silk Stars, which is Womack and Bowman's subscription platform. And I finally figured out what the heck I'm doing. I had sent Brett a video of me doing it, just like ABCD, kind of the same, like transition to transition. He made notes. I said, I'm going to clean this up and send it back to you.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet because I want to be in the studio by myself with the music on, and I want to get lost in it.
Yeah.
And then send that video. But that's because I'm sending it to Brett Womack.
Oh, see, I would.
You know what I'm saying?
But I would do that to put it out into the social media. Like, that's what I would do that for. You know?
I mean, I kind of get it. But
because everything has been a work in progress. I've not posted anything that's not been a work in progress. It's just like, here's the combo for this month. That's it.
Yeah, you're like standard. Your like standard for posting is like way different than mine though, because for me, it's like I need this to pop on the algorithm for people at a really high rate.
That's what I'm needing. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need it to pop on the algorithm really, really a lot, which means if I'm posting every day, although I have to say, I haven't posted anything on my regular page since the fires because I'm just like, I felt like my home was burning, not my actual house, but like my home city is burning. And I'm like posting my latest foot-knot combination. Like, it just felt, and I would feel differently if I was in LA because then I would feel like
you're a part of it and you're experiencing.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. And I just feel like, I just feel so bad. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, this is so irrelevant. I'll probably start back on Monday, but like.
You get that.
Anyways.
We don't expect anybody to stop, like. But
I just feel like it was just irrelevant. Like some of the celebrities that I follow, like 90% of them stopped posting about their regular stuff, and then a couple just kept on going. And I go how my reactions are. I was like, oh, that's kind of terrible. Like, that's what I thought. Like, when they were just promoting their new comedy act, I was like, the world is burning. I mean, that was last week. It was,
yeah, that's different.
It was days ago. It was many days ago. But so that's the hardest part for you right now. It's the marketing.
Yeah. So like take like what goes on in my brain just to post. Imagine that amplified by 100 when I try to sell.
Yeah, I get it. I'm like, dude.
There's so much going on in here, like in my brain, that it's like that analysis paralysis where we're analyzing and then analyzing.
Okay, Amanda, do you have this analysis paralysis with other things in your life?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For example,
I can't make decisions to save my life. Like random decisions. Like if I want to go to the grocery store, or if I'm hungry, I'm like, there's a whole rigmarole of thought processes that happens in my brain, and then I settle on not eating at all. It's like a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's
okay, wait. How about with dating?
I don't date.
You've dated before.
I've dated before, sure. But that's like a whole other. Dating's a little bit different. But yes, I do have analysis paralysis a lot in my life for things that are not business related.
How are we going to zhuzh you out of this?
So the repetition. So I'm reading a book called Atomic Habits, and it's a very, 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 very popular, well-known book. And so it's giving me the things that I think I need to hear in this moment in time, which is really lovely. So it talks about, and I'm at the part of the book where the repetition of doing the thing increases the neuroplasticity of your brain and increases the gray matter. So that's kind of where I'm trying to take the emotion out of it and going just on the science of it of I'm not conditioned to do this. I'm not trained yet to do this. So the more I can train myself to do this, my brain chemistry will alter to then be good at it.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
Because that kind of sounds like what needs to happen. Like your neuroplasticity has to allow for this.
Yeah, which it's not, because my brain has been working. I've been nurturing and encouraging different parts of my brain to work, which is why I'm so weird on the Lyra, right? So that's where my brain works. That's where my brain shines.
You mean genius.
Thank you. But I don't know about that, but that's where I'm comfortable. That's where my brain gets the most exercise. And so this is very new to me. So I'm trying to work with that thought process and that mindset. I know I'm aware of the things that I suck at. You know, the awareness is there, but yeah.
No, it's a hard one, and you're going to get through it for sure. People always used to say when I had this problem that I don't know my worth. And it wasn't that simple to me. Mm-mm. It wasn't that simple. It wasn't me convincing myself that I was valuable. It was practicing the action of all the things that got me there. Because also, and I don't think they mean it this way, but when a therapist or a girlfriend says you don't know your worth, it's a little bit in a way, not always, but a little bit insulting, because I'm just like, I actually do. I'm not insecure.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I'm not insecure. I am just uncomfortable with this new thing that I have to do, which is say me every single day.
100%. Ugh, yeah. Now
it's so narcissistic.
What?
It's like,
yeah, that's what it feels.
Yeah, like, yeah, other people don't have to do that if they have a regular job that just like they go in and they do their job. They don't have to do that. We have to remind people. I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I have to remind people how I'm bringing value into their life on a daily basis.
Yeah, nail on the head.
Yeah. And it's like,
I
just want to stop saying my own name. Jesus.
And I don't want to say my name. I know, but I have,
Yeah.
That's part of that's like the biggest part of the gig until I can, have enough money to hire people who will do that for me. Like a proper sales team would be ideal. But man, getting to that point, it does. I think you said the thing, like the narcissistic part of it, because it does.
Yes.
And that feels really yucky. But that stems, it's not therapy, so I'm not going to go deep into like trauma or anything like that because there's no need for it. But it stems from a very, very, very like deep place of like being surrounded by people like that. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to be associated at all.
Yeah. With the narcissistic personality. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I know it's a spectrum and we all have narcissistic tendencies and all of that, but like my mother was a covert narcissist, and I don't want to elaborate on either, but
I get it.
But like, it affects you as a human when you have things like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's therapy.
Also, it's like, I think that's part of the work is knowing that it can feel very narcissistic.
And being okay with that.
Doing what we're doing and then like actively turn it into, but I'm actually solving their problem.
Yeah.
Because I've put so much work and effort and creativeness.
Yeah.
And I'm solving their problem more so than just blowing myself and my own ego up.
Totally. Yeah.
You know, it's a mindset. It's where your brain is at. It's the hallway that you want to be on to the right. You know, it's not.
That holds true. Going back to rates, like my rates did increase, and I had an issue with that for the longest time, but taking anything less than what I'm offering right now, and I started thinking, I'm like, but when you work with me, I give you all of me. Like, I go above and beyond to help you get where you need to go. Like, I don't hold anything back. I don't gatekeep anything. Like, I will give you all of me. And that's worth, to me, like the price that I'm charging, if not more. You know what I mean? I don't know where I was going.
You know, Amanda, honestly, like sometimes I think about people like me and you and all the people we know. And we are just living on a spatial plane that these conversations are hilarious because, for example, let's make an analogy. I'm a landlord because I own a home that I have tenants, and I'm a tenant because I'm renting a home that I'm living in. The moment my tenants text with a problem, I don't even let Asa at work. He deals with it usually. Yes, Bean. I see it. I don't even let him answer the real question. I text back and I say, received. We'll get back to you. Because I feel like, oh my God, I'm going to be a bad landlord. Because also, like, I've rented a lot in my life and I'm like, I will not be that person. Ever.
Yeah.
Compared to our oven, not the stovetop. The oven has not turned on since Christmas Day.
What?
Have they fixed it?
Yeah. No.
No.
Of course not.
So you and I are splitting hairs and then somebody out there is just like shitting on people. You know what I'm saying?
When you put it that way.
Like,
yeah.
Like I think about the behavior that I am being put through with my landlord and my property management.
Yeah.
And I compare it to the type of landlord that I'm so scared to be because of all that. And like the way I act with my person, with my tenants.
Light years. Yeah. There's no comparison.
It's light years.
And there's no comparison.
There's no comparison. I mean, honestly, even if I was getting like regular communication telling me like all the problems of why they can't fix it, that would be one step better than what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I texted them 5 days ago, like, no answer.
None.
No answer.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So if you'll use that experience as an analogy, you know, it's like splitting hairs because you're not an evil person. You're not trying to sell somebody. Like, obviously, if you're selling to somebody and they don't want to buy it,
it's different.
Then it's not the right customer. But if you find the right customer, you should be able to make that sale and not feel any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna, and the way I see everything I'm trying to sell, I will be able to hopefully improve someone's life because of this product that I'm giving them, either for their mental health, for their physical health.
Always the goal.
For their emotional health.
Yeah, that's always the goal.
Oh, this is the story I almost told you. Okay, so my friend, who's the mom.
Okay, yeah.
After I told her all this stuff about this client of mine who needs to change her body mass index for her to be able to be capable of what I'm asking her for, she's like, "Oh, you're good at this." And who's taking my class now?
I love that. I love that so much.
And she's in.
That's amazing.
Because guess what? She wanted a place for exercise. She wanted to feel like she had a community. Yeah. She wanted to feel like there was a connection.
You scratch.
And I checked all 3 boxes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah.
Amanda, you're doing good in the world. You're not like your mama. I mean, I don't know your mommy, but...
Well, thanks. She's not here with us anymore, so...
Correct. But I never knew her. I'm just saying the example that you gave. But so listeners, Noah, too busy with his 11 careers to come back on
He teased us. He jumped on and then
He did tease us. But I have to say, like, this is what I was hoping for. And I knew that it would take a couple episodes because whenever you're producing a new podcast, you have to not just be so totally random the first couple episodes. And I think we can go into random a little bit because we're going to stay on topic, but it's like, I just wanted to be us. Like, I want to be us on this podcast. That's what I want. I don't want to be like scripted or not like we are going to script, but like, this is what we must talk about today.
I feel like these are important conversations that I know we're not the only ones that are going to feel this way. And so just talk candidly and openly about it. Like, I feel like it's needed.
Yeah. I mean, rates and marketing, those are like the two highest, biggest issues that artists have trying to create their business. It's hard.
Especially as artists. Yeah, it's hard. In any industry. But it's extra special. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no guideline, like no corporate guideline being like, this is where you should set your rates. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah. I like random, but I also like organized and scripted. So.
Yeah, it's a little both. I think we're perfect. It's perfect, Amanda. The question I wanted to ask Noah when he came back was, has he listened to our podcast at all? Because as of the last episode, he has not listened to the podcast. But I told him, it's fine. You were there for it. You lived it.
I mean, he's missing out, but I've listened to it on repeat. So no, I haven't.
Well, I feel like with Noah, it's funny because like, I was like, he's either going to be the person that listens to it all the time just to hear the sound of his own voice. I'm kidding, Noah. I'm kidding. Or he's never going to listen to it at all because he's too busy.
He's not here. He opened himself up for ridicule with not being here. So,
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and at Noah Doc on Instagram as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world that are blazing their way through new businesses and, just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.